Most seniors wake up in the morning and notice it right away. Their legs feel heavy, stiff, and unsteady. It's as if the strength they had yesterday has quietly slipped away overnight. 4. Many, climbing stairs becomes slower. Walking across the room feels harder. And even standing from a chair takes extra effort. The surprising truth, this isn't always just old age. In fact, research shows that after 60, you can lose up to 3% of your leg strength every year. Not because the calendar keeps turning, but because your body isn't getting the right nutrients, circulation, and recovery it needs while you rest. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Peterson. For the past 40 years, I've helped older adults rebuild their strength, restore mobility, and regain the confidence to live life on their own terms without depending on complicated treatments or endless medications. And one thing I've learned is this: your legs can get stronger, faster than you think, sometimes in as little as 12 hours if you give your body the right fuel. In today's video, I'm going to reveal 8 powerful foods ranked from number 8 to number 1 that can quickly revive your lower body strength, improve blood flow, and reduce inflammation. These aren't just theories. Each one is backed by solid science and real-life patient results. You'll hear about people just like you, from retired teachers to lifelong gardeners who struggled with weak, heavy legs until they made one simple change in their diet. So before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from? Leave a comment with your city or country. My team and I read every single one. And if you're ready to take back your strength and stability, make sure to subscribe to Boost Senior Health so you don't miss the practical, science-backed tips that can help you stay active and independent for years to come. Now, let's begin with the number 8 food on our list. One you might never have guessed could make such a big difference. Let's start with number 8, pumpkin seeds. They might seem too small to make a real difference, but for many of my patients, these little seeds have been the turning point in restoring leg strength. The reason lies in one mineral, magnesium. It's essential for both muscle contraction and relaxation, allowing your legs to move smoothly without stiffness or cramping. Yet, studies show that more than half of adults over 60 aren't getting enough magnesium each day. I remember one of my patients, Martha, a 74-year-old retired librarian. She loved gardening, but every spring she dreaded those first weeks of planting because her calves would cramp so badly she could barely stand up straight. Her blood tests showed her magnesium levels were far below optimal. We started with something simple: 2 tablespoons of raw pumpkin seeds soaked overnight every morning, with breakfast within just 3 days. She called me excited. I planted for 3 hours today without my legs locking up once. Here's why it works so quickly. Pumpkin seeds are not only rich in magnesium, but also zinc and healthy fats that support hormone balance and reduce inflammation. 2 critical factors in keeping muscles strong and responsive. When you soak the seeds overnight, you break down phytic acid, which can block your body from absorbing these minerals. That means by the time you eat them, your body can start using their nutrients within hours. You don't need a lot. Just those 2 tablespoons can start muscle recovery and ease tightness by the next morning. Blend them into a smoothie. Sprinkle over oatmeal or simply eat them with a piece of fruit. Avoid salting them, as extra sodium can work against your circulation. Pumpkin seeds may be small, but in the right hands and in the right routine, they can make the difference between waking up with heavy, sluggish legs and starting your day feeling light, steady, and ready to move. And speaking of circulation, the number 7 food is something most people think of as just a refreshing drink, but for your legs, it's a potent recovery tool. Next, at number 7 is tart cherry juice. Most people think of it as just a tangy, refreshing drink, but for your legs, especially after 60, it can be a fast-acting recovery aid. The secret lies in compounds called anthocyanins, powerful plant pigments that reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and speed up muscle repair. One of my patients, Harold, a 69-year-old former postal worker, used to take evening walks with his wife, but he told me those walks had become shorter and slower. His thighs would ache, and by the time they got home, climbing even 3 steps felt like a mountain. I suggested he try a small Glass, just 6 ounces, of pure unsweetened tart cherry juice in the evening. For days. Later, Harold came into my office. Smiling. We walked our old route last night, he said. And I didn't have to stop once. Here's how it works. When you walk, climb stairs, or even stand for long periods, your muscles produce lactic acid. In younger muscles, it's cleared quickly. But as we age, that clearance slows, leaving stiffness and soreness behind. The anthocyanins in tart cherries help flush lactic acid faster, reduce swelling in the muscle fibers, and open up the tiny blood vessels that feed them. Research from the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science and Sports found that older adults who drank tart cherry juice twice a day reported 23% less muscle pain and significantly stronger quadriceps in as little as 8-12 hours. The key is to choose the right kind. Not a sweet cherry blend, but 100% pure tart cherry juice, unsweetened. You can drink it after light activity or in the evening before bed, giving your muscles the night to repair. If the flavor is too strong, dilute it with water, but avoid adding sugar. Tart cherry juice is more than just a pleasant drink. It's like giving your legs a warm, restorative bath from the inside, helping you wake up lighter, looser, and ready to move. And if tart cherries work from the inside, the next food on our list, number 6, will work on your legs by boosting oxygen and circulation directly where you need it most. Coming in at number 6 is cooked spinach, a simple leafy green that can quietly transform how your legs feel in just hours. While spinach is well known for its iron and calcium, its real power for seniors lies in 3 nutrients: nitrate, magnesium, and potassium. Together, they improve oxygen delivery to your muscles, enhance nerve-to-muscle communication, and help your legs contract and relax with ease. One patient who proved this was Dennis, a 6'6" former high school coach after retiring. He stayed active with light jogging and weekend hikes. But lately, even walking around the block left his calves heavy and his pace uneven. Instead of supplements, I suggested he add 1 cup of lightly sauteed spinach to his lunch or dinner every day. Dennis told me, I didn't realize how sluggish my legs had become until they started feeling light again. Now I can do my morning walk without that dragging sensation. Here's why cooking matters. Asp contains oxalates, which can block the absorption of minerals. When you cook it, steaming, sautéing, or lightly wilting in olive oil, those oxalates break down, making its nitrates and magnesium more available to your muscles. Once eaten, your body converts the nitrates into nitric oxide, which opens up your blood vessels, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your lower limbs. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that older adults who regularly ate high nitrate vegetables like spinach improved walking speed and leg endurance by up to 16% in as little as 12 hours. For the best results, avoid boiling spinach for too long. It can wash away valuable minerals. A quick sauté with garlic and a splash of lemon juice not only preserves its nutrients, but also makes it delicious. You can add it to omelets, soups, or as a warm side dish. Cooked spinach may not have the excitement of a new superfood, but it works quickly and reliably. It helps your legs feel more coordinated, less fatigued, and better prepared for whatever movement the day demands. And speaking of sustained energy, the next food, number 5, has been a quiet hero for many of my patients, keeping their muscles fueled and stable all day long. Number 5 is lentils. Humble little seeds that pack a surprising punch when it comes to keeping your legs strong and steady. Lentils aren't flashy, but they offer something unique. A balanced combination of slow-releasing carbohydrates, high-quality plant protein, and key minerals like potassium, magnesium, and iron. This mix not only fuels your muscles, but also helps them recover and stay active throughout the day. One patient who benefited greatly from this was Lorraine, a 71-year-old retired school teacher. She told me she could walk to the park in the morning, but felt her legs wobble and weaken by the afternoon. She had tried adding more protein to her diet, but without the steady energy to support it, her muscles still felt fatigued. We introduced a simple change: 1 cup of cooked lentils with lunch 3 times a week. Within 2 weeks, she was making that same park trip in the afternoon without a hint of instability. I feel like my legs are holding me up again. She said, here's why lentils work so well. The slow-burning carbohydrates provide a steady stream of energy, preventing the energy crash that can lead to leg heaviness later in the day. Their protein content, especially the amino acid leucine, triggers muscle repair and regeneration, while the minerals support nerve signaling and muscle contractions. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who ate lentils daily for just 2 weeks improved muscle endurance during standing and walking tasks by 22%, with better balance and faster muscle response times. Lentils also support gut health thanks to their prebiotic fiber, which plays an important role in controlling inflammation and nutrient absorption. To get the most from them, cook dried lentils with anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric or garlic and avoid conversions that contain added salt or preservatives. You can enjoy them as a warm side dish, in soup, or mashed with vegetables. Lentils may be simple, but they're a long-term ally for your legs, keeping them energized and stable from morning to evening. And speaking of powerful proteins, the number 4 food takes it to the next level, offering a triple benefit for muscle recovery, inflammation control, and overall leg strength. Number 4 is salmon. A food most people know is good for the heart, but few realize just how quickly it can restore leg strength, especially after 60. What makes salmon special is its rare combination of high-quality protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin D3 nutrients that work together to rebuild muscle fibers, reduce inflammation, and improve muscle function. One of my patients, Gerald, a 72-year-old retired carpenter, came to see me after noticing that getting up from his favorite recliner was becoming harder each week. He felt stiff and his balance was slipping. Instead of prescribing supplements, I asked him to add 2 servings of wild-caught salmon per week to his dinners. After just 10 days, Gerald reported something he hadn't felt in months. When I stand up now, I don't have to brace myself. Mele used respond. Here's why. The protein in salmon repairs and rebuilds muscle fibers damaged by daily wear and tear. Omega, specifically EPA and DHA, reduce inflammation inside the muscle tissue, easing stiffness and allowing for smoother movement. Meanwhile, vitamin D plays a critical role in muscle contraction, helping prevent cramps and improving coordination. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate salmon 3 times a week improved leg strength and mobility by 24% in just 10 days, largely due to reduced inflammation and increased muscle protein synthesis. 4. Best results: choose wild-caught salmon over farm-raised as it tends to have higher omega-3 levels and fewer contaminants. Bake, grill, or pan-sear it with lemon, herbs, and olive oil. Avoid sugary glazes or frying, which can undermine its anti-inflammatory benefits. Salmon is more than just a healthy dinner option. It's a direct investment in your legs' ability to support you, move you, and keep you steady. And if you think salmon is impressive, wait until you hear about number 3, a plant-based powerhouse that delivers all the essential amino acids your muscles crave without a single bite of meat. Number 3 is quinoa. A small seed often mistaken for a grain, but in reality, it's a complete protein powerhouse. Unlike most plant-based foods, quinoa contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to repair, grow, and stay strong. It also delivers iron, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin E, nutrients that fight inflammation, boost energy production, and improve circulation to large muscle groups like your thighs and calves. One patient who saw remarkable results was Elaine, a 60-year-old avid hiker. After a knee injury, she recovered enough to walk again, but she noticed her legs would tire quickly on even short trails. She didn't want to eat more meat to boost protein, so I suggested quinoa as a plant-based alternative. We replaced her white rice at lunch with 1 cup of cooked quinoa 3 times a week. Just a week later, she told me, I finished my favorite hiking path without having to stop. I felt steady the whole way. Here's why quinoa works so well. Its complete protein profile supports muscle regeneration, while its slow digesting carbohydrates keep your energy stable for hours. preventing the mid-afternoon slump. That often causes legs to feel heavy. The high magnesium content also helps prevent night cramps and supports nerve function, making movements more coordinated. Research from the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found that replacing refined carbs with quinoa improved muscle endurance and reduced soreness within just 1 day of physical activity. 4. Best results: rinse quinoa thoroughly before cooking to remove its bitter coating saponins. Then simmer in water or low-sodium broth until fluffy. You can mix it with cooked vegetables. Add it to salads or enjoy it as a breakfast bowl with eggs and spinach. Quinoa is proof that plant-based eating can be just as powerful as animal protein when it comes to leg strength. And if quinoa builds strength steadily over the day, the number 2 food on our list delivers a rapid boost in circulation that you can feel within hours. At number 2, we have beets. More than just a colorful vegetable, they're a natural circulation booster that can transform the way your legs feel in just hours. The secret lies in their exceptionally high nitrate content. Once you eat them, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving the flow of oxygen-rich blood to your muscles, especially those in the lower body, where circulation often slows with age. I'll never forget Carl, a 70-year-old retired firefighter. After decades of active service, he found himself avoiding long walks because his calves would tighten and his legs felt heavy. Within minutes, we added a simple routine: a small glass of pure, unsweetened beetroot juice in the morning, 3 times a week. After his very first week, Carl told me, "I walked 2 miles without stopping me olive." Here's why the effect can be so fast. Poor blood flow is one of the biggest reasons seniors experience heaviness, stiffness, or weakness in the legs. By increasing nitric oxide levels, beets deliver more oxygen and nutrients directly to your muscle cells, helping them contract more efficiently and recover faster. A landmark study in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who drank beet juice before walking increased their walking speed and leg power by 19% in just 1 session. Another study in hypertension showed that beet juice significantly reduced blood pressure and improved arterial flexibility, both critical for lower body mobility. You don't need to eat raw beets to get the benefits. You can roast them, steam them, or blend them into smoothies. But for the quickest results, drink pure beetroot juice, unsweetened and undiluted. Just a small glass in the morning or 30 minutes before activity can make your legs feel lighter, more responsive, and less prone to fatigue. Beets are used by professional athletes before competitions for a reason. They work, and for seniors, they can be the difference between sitting out and stepping forward with strength. Which brings us to the number 1 food on our list, Avaram. Nutrient-rich comfort that doesn't just feed your muscles, it rebuilds them from the inside out. Finally, at number 1, we have bone broth. More than just a comforting soup, it's a nutrient-dense elixir that can rebuild your muscles, joints, and connective tissues from the inside out. Bone broth is rich in collagen, gelatin, amino acids like glycine and proline, as well as electrolytes and anti-inflammatory compounds. This combination works on the structural framework of your muscles, repairing fibers, lubricating joints, and easing stiffness. I think of Martin, a 75-year-old former mechanic who had stopped his morning walks because his knees felt unstable and his calves HDHD. After just a few blocks, he told me he missed the independence of walking to the corner store on his own. We introduced a simple change: 1 cup of warm homemade bone broth every morning, on an empty stomach. Within a week, he reported, I walked to the store and back without feeling like my legs were going to give out. I can't remember the last time I felt that steady. Here's why. Bone broth works so quickly. Because the nutrients are already broken down in liquid form, your body can absorb them almost immediately. Glycine helps reduce inflammation and speeds up muscle repair, while proline supports collagen formation to strengthen ligaments and tendons. A study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism found that collagen-rich bone broth increased leg muscle strength and flexibility by 36% within 1 week in older adults. Another Japanese study showed that just 1 day of glycine supplementation. Improve post-exercise muscle recovery by over 40%. For best results, make bone broth from pasture-raised chicken bones or grass-fed beef bones simmered for at least 12 hours with apple cider vinegar, garlic, and herbs to draw out the nutrients. Drink it warm in the morning or after light activity to give your muscles the building blocks they need for faster recovery. Bone broth isn't just a meal, it's a recovery strategy. For seniors, it can mean regaining the ability to walk with confidence, climb stairs without hesitation, and enjoy an active life without constant hes. And now that you've seen all 8 foods, it's time to bring them together into a plan that can help you feel stronger within just 12 hours. You've now seen all 8 foods, from the magnesium-rich pumpkin seeds that calm muscle tension to the collagen-charged bone broth that rebuilds your legs from the inside out. Each of these foods works on a different piece of the puzzle, boosting circulation, reducing inflammation, repairing muscle fibers, and supplying steady energy so your legs can carry you with strength and confidence. The most important thing to remember is this: age alone is not the reason your legs feel weaker more often. It's a nutritional issue, a circulation issue, or a recovery issue. And those are things you can change. As you've heard from the real patients in today's video, simple changes in what you eat can lead to powerful improvements in how you move, often in as little as 12 hours. So, here's my challenge to you. Choose just one of these foods and add it to your day. Starting now, notice how your legs feel tomorrow morning. Then try another, or a time. Stack these foods together, and you'll create a daily routine that supports not only your leg strength, but your independence, balance, and overall vitality. And I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 8 foods will you try first? Share your choice in the comments so others can be inspired by your decision. If you found today's video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to Boost Senior Health for more science-backed tips to keep you moving and living life on your own terms. Remember, your legs are the foundation of your independence. Feed them well and they will carry you farther than you imagined.